How's everybody doing? My name is Kurt Friedrich, and welcome to episode 27 of TNT Stocks. Today's actual date is September 28, 2025, and the simulated date is March 1st of 2027. It's been an interesting week. It's been a positive week, so let's go ahead and jump into the criteria and the disclaimer, and let's go ahead and start unpacking all the cool stuff that's happened over the past week. All right, so first off, we do one video per week. We'll simulate 1 month. I'll create videos when available at home, not while traveling on Army Reserve duty or vacations. Any week with a missed video will not be considered a simulated month. Each video will simulate loading $100 to the TNT Stocks account. All stocks bought in the simulation are actual companies with their actual end-of-week closing stock prices. Stocks can be sold between episodes at certain prices per personal strategies. This month we bought 3 stocks at the price range of $5 to $80, so let us see what $100 per video would look like over time. Alright, disclaimer. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. I am not qualified or certified to give professional investment advice. Day trading has high risks involved. Any gain or loss is at a personal risk. Past performances do not guarantee success in future stock purchases. It is highly recommended that you do your own due diligence when it comes to deciding which stock you will purchase. All right, so here we are with our first half of our portfolio. Again, as I've said in many previous videos, that I split the portfolio slide in half because if we had we got so many different line items that it would, if I crammed it all onto one slide, it would be so small you wouldn't be able to read it, even if you had a large monitor that you're looking at when viewing these videos. Having a large portfolio having a diverse portfolio from everything I've read and everything I've researched is good. So that shows some healthiness out of our portfolio by having it so much. I prefer to have everything on one slide, but it doesn't hurt to have it all on 2 slides. All right, so let's start from the top and just work our way down. AGL still holds our mark for being the highest money loser. If we were to sold that on Friday at closing, it would have lost at $32 with a percentage of negative 80%. This stock, again, I say it pretty much every episode. It's pretty much flatline. It is what it is. We bought it back in April. It dove down. It's pretty much flatline. Waiting for it to come up. When it will come up, if it will come up, who knows? I hope it does and comes above the $2 amount because I don't sell anything unless it's under $2. Come above the $2 amount and let's go ahead and cut sling load on it and get it off of our portfolio. To me, it's kind of an eyesore. I hate the fact that, or I dislike the fact that our oldest line item is also our highest money loser. But it's our old strategy that we used to use back before July. So it kind of is what it is, and we're just going to live with it. So, and then you also see just below it another line item with AGL. It was low, and we tried to buy low, and it just kept going down. And you see that line item is also at a negative $23.40 and negative 62% overall percentage wise. So not fun, but we'll hopefully it'll come back up sometime soon. All right, driving on. You see highlighted in blue CCM. We did sell this stock at 9 shares at $6.24. Took a hit at about $8. CCM is one of those where even from my own personal experience, sometimes I make a little bit off of it, sometimes I lose a little bit off of it. This time for our portfolio, we lost a little bit on it. A little bit more than what I would have liked to lose on it, but it's still part of that older strategy, so it kind of is what it is. METC is still holding tough is our top money maker, our highest money gainer. If it, no, yeah, top money maker, that was right. Um, I hope back in July when we were showing this one that you were able to see that and take some investment in it. And if you did, cool deal, because you would be up about 163% on that stock if you purchased it. For us, if we would have sold it on Friday, we would have had a gain of close to $60. So that's our top money maker right now. We wanted to keep going up, and then yeah. So whenever we do eventually let that one go, we should pocket a decent chunk of change on it out of it. Moving further down, CART, we went ahead and let that one go. Not a big loss on this one. Sold one share at $42.29. Took a hit at about $1 on it. Just really wasn't performing that well. And per my strategy, the current strategy, started moving, was trending downward. So I don't know if it's going to keep trending downward, but we decided to go ahead and let it go. Moving on to the next slide. Not a whole lot to share here as far as the line items are concerned. Just some that we have purchased. Brooksdale Senior Living Incorporated. We believe we already have had some of this, or we've had it in the past. Either way, we bought 3 shares at $20.49. CCEC, you see we purchased some of this last time. We're going to buy some more at 3 shares at $22.18. And then XGN, we bought some earlier this month on September 5th. We're going to buy some more at $10.89, 7 shares at $10.89. Reason why we're starting to kind of repeat some of what we've already bought is really because of the stocks that I track. I'm running out of ones that are meeting the criteria for us to purchase per the strategy that I've been using since July. So talking about this week, so for example, well, let me not get too far ahead of myself. Right now we have on the portfolio, before we delete the items that we sold, we have 125 shares, and then yeah, the big thing is our gain loss is at $151. So stock market really took a trend in the upward direction big time. So really cool to see. I was expecting to see it and hoping to see it, and it's really based also off of our new strategy. So for example, since July 7th, out of that $151, we would be at a plus of about $140. So July, August, September, at about 2 months, we would be gaining at about, our over-under would be at about $137. And then also some of these stocks that we see, like the METC and a few others, they are poised to sell at a gain. And if we were to sell all those right now, we would be up by, our take home would be about $180. So our portfolio is really looking healthy right now, which is really cool to see, especially since the new strategy that I employ. All right, so driving on, let's talk about that $151.25 on this slide. So our over under, you see a big move here since the last episode. It's about $115 swing in the right direction. Looking at this, it looks like it was the biggest swing that we've made since we started these videos, and definitely making a record for our highest, really smashing the old record for our highest over under since we started. So really cool to see. Really cool to see it moving in the right direction. I have a feeling, things kind of move downward. So next episode, it probably is not going to be where it is, but still cool to see everything moving in the right direction. We can now see from the first half of this graph to the second half of this graph a whole lot more is on the positive side than the negative side. So yeah, pretty cool to see. Um, here's a slide we really don't like to see. Our overall income has now dropped to about $5. It was peaked at about $105, but with those line items that we just got rid of, one of those ones that we kind of lost, let some of the was not performing well, let those go. It just, naturally it just dropped. But again, you saw on the previous slide that overall our portfolio is healthy. And once some of those big money makers do sell, I expect this slide has a potential, again, like I said, we have the potential of selling about $180 where the stock's on the positive. So this one really has the potential to take off at any given episode. Don't really would rather later than sooner because we want those stocks that are performing well to continue to perform well and continue to grow and mature before we do sell them. So right now, this one is just kind of an eyesore right now, but again, I expect it to move in the right direction big time in the near future. Take home, that stays the same basically because we didn't sell the stocks we did sell. None of them had a positive number to them. So the only time that our take home is affected is if we sell a stock with a positive amount and we take home half of that. The other half we reinvest it into our portfolio. So yeah, not a lot to talk about on this one. Hopefully on the next one, or hopefully after some of those, not the next one, but after some of those mature, like I said, $180. This thing can easily jump $20, $30, $40 at any given episode for our take home. Invested, this one usually stays trending in the upward direction. Sometimes it falls down, sometimes a little bit. You see this time it did move up a little bit. This is this slide basically resembles the shares that we have in our portfolio at their purchasing price. So yeah, over time this one will move up. Sometimes it trends downward, but yeah, keeps moving up. And then the total amount, this is what we have in our portfolio overall. What I really would like to see in this one is I like to see it kind of to start curving upward. I really don't expect that to happen until some of those big money makers we reinvested into our portfolio. So yeah, as of right now, it just kind of stays linear, moving in the upward direction. If it ever moves in the downward direction, I think the market overall is in big trouble. So let's hope it just kind of keeps going where it's going. And then here, this is our combined over/under income take home. I call this our spaghetti graph. You see, it just kind of all these different lines are just kind of going all over the place. But our over/under took a big jump. Now has the top spot there. Our income having the lowest, and of course, take home always going to be moving up in the right direction. But again, main takeaway here is you see in the second half of this slide, everything is trending on the positive side of the graph, which again is where we want it to be. And in the combined investment total, yeah, these typically are going to kind of be parallel. I've said it, 7, 8, 10 episodes ago that they'll probably start varying away from each other over time, which it looks like they are starting to do. But as long as they're moving in the upward direction, that's really all we want to see here. And then lastly, here is our portfolio as it looks as of right now. Everything together. So we remove the line items of what we sold. So we have a total all together 115 shares in our portfolio. If we sold everything at Monday morning at opening, we would have an overall gain of about $160. So again, I think that's what really illustrates that our portfolio is healthy and poised to really show some positive movements in all our graphs in the upcoming videos. But some of these, this METC 163%, some of these down here at 10%, 12%, Let's keep those moving in the right direction. XGN, 55%. I didn't realize it. Now we have 3 different line items of XGN. So $42 there, $10 here. So let's hope this one down here keeps moving in the right direction. So XGN all together has potential of bringing home over $50. So yeah, cool to see. I hope you all enjoy watching this video. I enjoy talking about stocks and how all these things are kind of moving around. The lines on the graphs moving up and down, mostly moving up. Hope you do find some useful information out of it. I hope that some of these stocks you do see, you do invest in, and do earn some income on it. Of course, as the disclaimer says, do your own due diligence when purchasing it. So with that being said, good stock hunting. Don't forget to comment, rate, share, and subscribe, all of the above. And until the next episode, take it easy.